Ha Buju Ginawa Minawa. Welcome back to another episode of Ojibwe Language Table with me, Wes Jourdain. This is our lesson number 54, Random Ojibwe one. We've been working with the word Noondaw. We've been doing different sentences, multiple different sentences using the word Noondaw. We are on final chapter, lesson number 8. Well, I don't know, part 8 is how we're going to say it. Our final one, working with Noondaw, we're going to move on to a different word part in our series of Ojibwe language table. And I want to thank everyone for being a part of it so far up to this point. You know, it's been a real big learning experience for me. And I hope you've enjoyed watching every episode since we started doing this a little over a year ago. So miigwech piyajayag, gipiyajayag minawa. Thank you guys for coming here again. Negated past tense plural. Okay, we're gonna put all those together. We're gonna see what that means here right after our self introduction. So anin bujo kinawia Wes Jourdain indigenous cause gidiga benesi indigo migizi nindudem misqua gamiwi zagay ganing nindun jaba gaye oga kaning nindun jaba ga asnins kog ninda gaye asinin sing inda Oma Ima Noondaw. All right, just playing around with that a little bit. Here we go. Random Ojibwe one again using the word Noondaw. Hear him or her. Ninoondawag. I hear them. Ginoondawag. You hear them. Ingi, putting in our past tense, our place marker, talking about when it happened. And then also adding Bijinago, the time that it happened. Okay, ingi noondawag, well biginunjiag, we siniwag bijinago. Okay, that's our first person talking about I. And in this episode, we're gonna talk about I didn't hear. I didn't hear whatever's the rest of the sentence goes. And I forgot to put that here as our opening example. But you're gonna see that I didn't hear them process go here in the next following slide. So here we go. Negated, I don't. You're going to see gawin, ninundawa, sig. And I believe there it is right there, ninundawa, sig. I didn't hear. So here's our animals again, awasiak, our wild animals. They're in plural form using the ending yug, wug, or ug. Okay, so here we go. Wawa biganujiag. Wawa biganujiag, mice. Mainganug, wolves. Mainganug. Makwag. Makwag, bears. Bijuwag. Bijuwag, lynx or lynxes. Gidiga bijuwag, bobcats. Here we go. We're going to build our sentences, negating our sentences and putting them into plural form also. So here we go. Is it in a certain way of doing something or an activity? We're going to use the change conjunct wad to each one of these actions that's going to happen. Talking about it in third person sense. Okay, like I said in the last video or last episode 53, don't get discouraged or don't get confused by some of this lingo that we use. Wad, change conjunct, third person plural. It gets kind of confusing when you put your mind to something like that. All you have to do is kind of just see the pattern. See the pattern for yourself. Go back, practice. Say it with me. Say it to yourself. Practice, go over it, do it again. You'll see that pattern in your brain. You're going to start seeing these patterns and you're going to say, oh yeah, okay. I see how that works now. Oh yeah. And that's how we learn. Okay. Learning all this lingo and stuff that goes with it just makes it more confusing. So I don't want to stress that too much, but I want to make sure that it's seen on here. But go back, practice it out, talk it out, do what you got to do, get it stuck in your brains. When you see it again or hear it again, you're going to say, oh yeah, I heard that somewhere. Okay, so here we go. We siniwad, they are eating. Wawanowad, they're howling. Nikamowad, they are growling. Bimosewad, they are walking. Bimibatuwad, they are running. All right, so here comes our sentences right now, negated plural, talking about hearing something, them, and everything like that. So here we go. Gawin ingi nun Gawin ingi nundawasig wawa biganunjiak wisiniwad bijinago. Notice when our in our regular in our first person when we seen them when it wasn't negated, we said ingi nundawag. And so when we negate it, we put our gawin C in here. And what happens to that G? It gets put on the end. Okay. Gawin ingi nundawasig wawa biganunjiak wisiniwad bijinago. I didn't hear the mice eating yesterday. Okay. Gawin ingi nundawasig wawa biganunjiak wisiniwad bijinago. I didn't hear the mice eating yesterday. Okay, move along. Gawin ingi nundawasig mainganag wawanowad bijinago. Gawin ingi nundawasig mainganag wawanowad bijinago. Tongue twister, man. Those are kind of hard to say, but you think about it in your head, they just start to just flow naturally. So I didn't hear the wolves howling yesterday. Gawin ingi nundawasig makwag ni kamowad bijinago. Gawin ingi nundawasig makwag ni kamowad bijinago. I didn't hear the bears growling yesterday. Gawin ingi nundawasig bijuag bimosewad bijinago. Gawin ingi nundawasig bijuag bimosewad bijinago. I didn't hear the lynxes walking yesterday. And our last one for episode number 54, our final series here, we have Gawin ingi nundawasig gidaga bijuag bimibatuwad bijinago. Gawin ingi nundawasig gidaga bijuag bimibatuwad bijinago. I didn't hear the bobcats running yesterday. So there you have it. Lesson number 54. Go back and replay it, rewind it, listen to it, say it, listen to it, say it, listen to it, say it. That's how we get it stuck in our brains, our Anishinaabe brains react to repetitiveness. That's how we learn. That's how we're able to retain a lot of our Ojibwe and it's to practice, and then we can never practice enough. You know, even first language speakers need practice. They need to be speaking to other speakers in order for them to remember, to get that out there, to remember what's being said and what they should be saying. So again, I'd like to thank everyone for watching up to this point. We're going to switch gears into lesson 55. I don't know what we're going to talk about yet, but be prepared for 55 and beyond, as I enjoy bringing you guys episodes of our Ojibwe and our Anishinaabe and each and every week. And so miigwech minawa miigwech kipi jayeg o manungam minawa. Thank you guys for coming here again. And I really appreciate the love you guys show, the comments you guys make, and the shares that you guys bring these videos out to your possibly your communities. And however you do it, you know, I encourage you to share what you learn. I do this with my students a lot. I encourage them to go home and share what they've learned in their classroom to one person, because you never know. All it needs to be is one person. That person goes out and shares with another person. That person shares with another. Pretty soon we have this big network of language learners who want to learn our Anishinaabe and that Inwewinanan, our language that was given to us for us to use and to communicate with one another. So with that, again, miigwech bizindawiek, miigwech ki kanawaban na meg, gigawabamin anim, minawa, ayang guamiziak aho, gigawabamin.